both Superman and Batman's butts. It's a fact, and this is Nerdist News. What? The Fridays! At this point, the plot of Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice seems to be pretty clear. Bruce is mad at Supes and thinks he's a menace. Supes is mad at Batman because civil rights or something. They box it out like Ali, then they become frenemies. Lex makes Doomsday, Wonder Woman shows up, everyone fights Doomsday, and the Justice League is born. But with all that, it's easy to forget that the title of the movie is friggin' Batman v Superman. I mean, they're going to fight. And if these two fight, someone has got to win. So who will it be? That is the question of today's Nerdist News, my friends. And by the end, we will have our answer. So let's look at the evidence. We do know that large sections of the flick have been ripped from Frank Miller's seminal miniseries, The Dark Knight Returns, in which a retired Batman returns to take back the streets. This all leads up to the epic fight with Superman, in which the Caped Crusader beats Superman with a kryptonite arrow, the power of the city's electrical grid, power armor, and a crap ton of planning. He stopped short of killing Superman by faking his own death, but ultimately proving he could defeat him at any point. Seems like Zack and company could easily adapt this for the movie, and in fact, the quote that kicked it all off at Comic-Con 2013 is from that book. However, 8 months ago, a giant BVS plot breakdown broke on Reddit, allegedly detailing every beat of the movie. Now, we've got confirmation on Twitter last week by an Entertainment Weekly writer who had seen the finished flick that the script breakdown was not at all accurate. However, it still seems too detailed to not at least be based on an old draft. In the breakdown, Superman beats Batman, Batman challenges Supes to kill him, and when Superman refuses, Batman decides that his anti-alien prejudices were wrong and that they should team up, which kind of makes sense from what we've learned from the trailers since then. But is that enough to go on? To many nominal fans, it seems obvious that Superman would easily beat Batman, but as we saw in The Dark Knight Returns, the comics are a little more complicated. Here's a quick tally of who has historically won the biggest matchups. Hush goes to Batman. Dark Knight Strikes Again, Batman. Lex Luthor, Man of Steel, Superman owns Batman. New 52 Justice League, Superman takes it. John Byrne's Man of Steel #3, Batman. And in Batman Endgame by Scott Snyder, Batman wins again via kryptonite gum. Yes, that is the thing that happened. Oh, and I just gotta remind everyone, when Wonder Woman made Batman lick her boot in Wonder Woman, the Hecate. Obviously, B and S have fought plenty of other times, but there is a general trend of Batman taking down the Man of Steel. Now, often this is due to Clark being mind-controlled or depowered, but generally speaking, the big reason Superman loses is because he is not willing to fight dirty and Batman will, because he's a So this leads us back to who will Zack Snyder and company pick to win the fight. In an interview with Entertainment Weekly, the BVS director revealed that Superman isn't as much of a chess player as Batman, adding Superman has might on his side, but before the fists start flying, we see an armored Batman placing various traps in an abandoned stockyard, then walking along and driving a kryptonite spear into the ground. He paces it off, then when he throws Superman, the spear is right there. So you're like, wait a minute, did he plan every bit? Even Henry Cavill admitted that Superman is a complete amateur compared to Batman. So this is it. We've assembled all the possible evidence. We've explored it from every angle. We've done our Batman-like detective work, and now it's the moment of truth. We have to pick a winner and then face the facts in 2 weeks. So here we go. Nerdist News is putting our money down on Batman.
Yes, I knew it. Suck it, life-size Superman bust.
I kind of disagree with this. Okay, so you guys put your money on Batman. I still say Superman probably will be Batman for the movie, but really it should be Superman because he is a god and Batman is just a man who does decent planning. I mean, if you really wanted to break it down, Superman would destroy him.
He's not a jerk.
But he's not a That's his one flaw. It's not even the kryptonite. The kryptonite is that he is not a dick. Anyway, but what do you guys think? Are we right? What other fights did we miss in the comics? Who is going to win? Team Batman? Team Superman? Remember to come back in 2 weeks and see if we're right. I mean, we probably are, but I disagree. And let's discuss. Guys, Nerdist is officially at South by Southwest. Woo! Make sure you hit us up at Bangers, Sausage House, and Beer Garden, starting today for exclusive panels, games, and appearances from folks like Danny McBride, Tatiana Maslany, Jillian Jacobs, Scott Aukerman, the Silicon Valley cast, and of course, your Nerdist crew, including myself. Check out all the details over on Nerdist.com, and don't forget to check out our hilarious Scooby-Doo sketch on Go90. You've never seen Dan Casey until you've seen him shaved. I mean, as Freddy. Also, Doug Jones is in it. Yes, that Doug Jones. And he is the nicest guy ever. It's on Go90.